Got my Bino harness on just to hold my lav mic. What's up everybody, AJ from Knights of the Apex here. It has been a minute since I've done a full-length video. We've been pumping out shorts, but haven't done an actual proper video in a while. So got bow reviews coming, equipment, all sorts of content in the pipeline. So make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already. But today, let's talk Total Archery Challenge gear. This is one of my favorite videos to make every single year, just because I love Total Archery Challenge. Getting on the mountain, getting to meet other bow hunters, it's just a unique experience. I keep in touch with everybody I've ever shot a Total Archery Challenge course with, and it's super cool to just sharing each other's successes and adventures throughout the year beyond just that TAC course. I would highly encourage you guys to get out there. If this is your first TAC, or you're gearing up for your first TAC, congrats. At the time I'm filming this, Oklahoma is this weekend, so hopefully you guys going to Oklahoma are already squared away. But without further ado, I'm gonna go through my setup. Now, keep in mind, this is just what I'm planning to bring to TAC. It's by no means a judgment on what anybody else brings. You'll see on the TAC course, there'll be everything from guys running like 3D style shooting setups to full camouflage and load-bearing backpacks, and you know, guys trying to test their stuff before they bring it out into the mountains for actual hunting season. You know, however you want to run it, however you want to use TAC to your advantage and experiment, like, do it. No one's going to judge you, and if they are, f those guys. It's your event, have fun with it. Run the gear you want. But for me, I tend to go kind of minimalist, using gear that I plan to hunt with in the fall. We'll run through it starting with the bow. So this is my 2023 PSE Unite. It's a 32-inch axle bow. I have this, I actually ordered it in 80 pounds with the new EC2 cams. These new EC2 cams are so smooth that I felt comfortable bumping the weight up a little higher than I typically run on my bows, and it's just absolutely phenomenal. This is one of my favorite setups I've ever had. So I'm going to be doing a video review on this bow specifically, so I won't dive too deep into it. But for me, 32-inch axle, it just works for everything. I get why Dudley went with that size bow for his Nock On Edition series this year. Also, you know, accessory-wise, keeping with the Nock On theme, I've got the Ultraview grip and Dudley's new Checkmate quiver. That's what's holding this single arrow right there. It does have an extra gripper for that. So the quiver itself, which is behind me, I removed, and it's got just a single arrow gripper, which I've really loved for taking to the range, and it's going to be perfect for Total Archery Challenge because I can have my main arrow that I'm just shooting and hopefully pulling and returning with just right there in the quiver, and then I can leave all the backups in my backpack. I don't have to have a buddy help re-quiver that in my backpack or anything like that, because that's always kind of annoying and awkward, but super nice. Really a big fan of this quiver. Arxos pick rail sight from Dialed, they're 3-pin on there. B3 Hawk release, Hamsky primer, arrow rest, and the Quattro KOTA edition bow hunting pirate stabilizers that were released with Quattro Archery earlier this year. I got 12-inch bar on the front with the QD mount and 8-inch bar in the back, running 5 ounces in the back and just an ounce on the front. And this is actually a vibration dampener that comes with most of the PSE bows this year. The Unite actually doesn't have the vibration dampener on there, but I took it off of my Fortis 30, and I'll have a review video of that bow as well. But that's kind of my bow setup. As far as like what you should bring to make the most of it, you're going to want a slider sight, something that can get out to 100, even a little further. Arrow setup wise, again, I will typically just run the arrow that I plan on hunting with. This year is a little unique. I have a whole bunch of different arrows. So I've got a bunch of Nexus arrows. You guys have seen me run those for a number of years. The guys in Method sent me some of their HMR arrows to test out. I really like those. But for Total Archery Challenge, what I'm probably going to run is I have a whole bunch of these Easton Sonic 6.0s that I made up last year. This is a 6mm lightweight setup. I'm running just the standard components components with 100 grain head up front. So these arrows come out to 415 grains total arrow weight. So that's a little lighter than I really like to use for hunting. I kind of regret not putting the brass up front. So for that reason, because I've got almost 2 dozen of these things made up, and I'm probably not going to hunt with them, I'm going to use them for Total Archery Challenge because let's be real, I'm probably gonna bust a whole bunch of them anyway. So good excuse to run them for tack. Really phenomenal arrow though. I do love these Sonics. They built up super easy, very consistent. I did take a doe with this last year, and I'm super happy with these arrows, but like I said, they're just a little lighter than I'd like for hunting, so I'm gonna use them for tacks. I had a couple of people that have commented or messaged me asking why I'm not running these Super Saber vanes. It's not that I'm not running them. I'm definitely going to be running them on my hunting setup. The honest answer is I've just been too busy to fletch up arrows. I've got boxes of Super Saber vanes waiting to go on arrows, and I'm definitely going to be running them on my hunting setups. But I already have a whole bunch of arrows fletched up with different vanes. So for Total Archery Challenge, again, since I'm going to be busting up arrows anyway, I'm probably not going to invest in throwing new vanes on there. As far as, you know, optics, obviously rangefinder is going to be key. I've got Bushnell Broadhead rangefinder. I've been running this for the past year, as well as the Leupold RX4. I actually find myself grabbing the Bushnell more. I ended up giving my Leupold to a buddy, but some things that I really like about the Bushnell, it seems to be more accurate ranging targets of different colors. With some other rangefinder manufacturers that I've used in the past, I noticed that like a black bear target and a goat target set, a white like sheep or goat target set at the same distance will give me different reads with some of those other rangefinder manufacturers. I haven't had that. The Bushnell seems more accurate with different color or different surface targets. Sometimes more porous targets will also give you a different read than like shiny flat face targets, but the Bushnell seems very consistent. Also the glass is super clear, nice ergonomic. Big fan. So yeah, Bushnell did a good job with this rangefinder. The one thing I don't love about it for hunting is the plastic body, though lightweight and nice. I have dropped this a lot. It's plenty durable, but it's a little loud. I do have a Bino harness. You don't need a Bino harness or binos, but binos are definitely a nice to have on the tack course, especially for those further targets or those smaller targets for just identifying any little branches or brush that might deflect your arrow in those last couple yards. So definitely worth having. I actually am just using this to carry my camera. I've just got a little pancake lens on there for photos and videos and whatnot, so that's what I'm really using this for. This Bino harness, I'm actually a fan of this. It comes with a lot of Bushnell optics, pretty minimalist Bino harness, but I go back and forth between this and my Eberlestock Recon that I got over here, but I kind of have them set up for different purposes. So my Recon right here, I got like a dangler, rangefinder pouch, and this is a GBRS. This is actually an M4 magazine pouch that I use for my cell phone or other like smaller things. But this is kind of my kitchen sink Bino harness, whereas I like running the Bushnell for just a more streamlined setup when I don't need a lot of stuff like tack. Just throw a little multi-tool in the other side here just to offset some of that weight, and then I've got my MKC, my knife, just because you should always have a knife, and then this is their the Nock Triumph SL that they just came out with. As far as clothes, I'll pretty much go exactly how you see me right now, some sort of cover because it's sunny. I'll either run a t-shirt with whatever company I feel like repping on the tack course, and then either shorts or pants depending on the mountain and the terrain. Definitely the right set of footwear makes a big difference, especially for the guys that are East Coast based heading out west. Make sure you have a good pair of hiking or hunting boots. I've been running Lathrop & Sons for the last years. They're definitely on the heavier side and a little warmer, but they're the most comfortable boots I've ever worn. Going side hilling all day, going down the mountain, I'm not busting my toes into the front of them. I take them off at the end of the day and I'm super comfortable and ready to go the next day. If you haven't invested in good footwear, footwear. Just do your research, find what's right for you. You know, if you can get to a place where you can go get fitted, definitely do that. Lathrop & Sons, also, if you already have a pair of boots that you like, but they're a little bit more worn out, you can get custom insoles. They do a whole fitting process. Those guys are based out of Illinois, so I can't recommend those guys enough. Steven and the gang over there, they're just absolutely phenomenal to work with. They really did a great job educating me on proper footwear and sizing, and that's something that we're also I'm gonna have to do a video on in the future. Going on to my pack. So you guys have seen this pack before, nothing new here. This is the Eberlestock Bandit pack. Just a great little EDC hunting pack. There's a lot of internal pockets and organization just built in around this pack. It's really, really awesome. The only thing that this pack isn't great for is it's not big enough to hold a laptop. So if you want something for more of a general purpose EDC bag that can double as a hunting bag, then I would say go with something like their Jackknife. That's their new Jackknife bag. That's got a sleeve for that. It's a little more low profile, a little less like tactical with a molly and whatnot, but I love this Bandit pack. I own two of them. I've got a camo one as well that has like more of a suede material, so it's quieter for bow hunting, but I love this pack. I've been running it for years. As far as how I have it set up, I'll throw my arrows in one side, so they've got these little lightweight molly strips on the side here that you can just slide your arrows through, and then I'll throw just a Nalgene on the other side. In the top of the pack, I'll just keep stuff like, you know, my wallet or whatnot, pair of shades. These are from Edge Eyewear. Pretty cool. These guys make safety glasses, but they've been making stuff more specifically for the hunting market recently, and they make super nice eyewear that's pretty inexpensive. In the main compartment itself, also guys, you don't necessarily need a backpack. Earlier I said like run the course how you want to. For me, I like having a little bag just because if I buy something in Archery Village, or I pick something up, or we get food, or my wife wants me to carry something, who knows, I just like having a little bit of extra room for that, but you definitely don't need it. There are plenty of people that you'll see just walking the course with a quiver and a water bottle and nothing else. So but for me, so I've got this is the Montana Knife Company. This is their new IFAK that they came out with Eberlestock. So I use this actually for everything. There's a lot more room in here than you'd expect. So I do have like my IFAK stuff in here. I've got my tourniquet on one side, and then I've actually got a whole bunch of Protect hydration and energy pouches on the side. Some cigars, because this is also my kill kit. So for hunting season, you know, when we're killing stuff here in Florida and celebrating and field dressing, the cigars are both celebratory and help keep the mosquitoes away, so multi-purpose there. But Protect energy packs and their hydration packs, I really recommend having something to mix into your water, especially guys going out west, or guys that just maybe haven't been exercising as much, going to a tack event. You're going to be putting in a couple of miles, and it just helps keep you hydrated if you have something mixed into your water. If you have just water, a lot of times it'll just flush you out. I always have a couple of these with me when I'm hunting. The thing that I like about them over even like coffee is Protect's energy. It doesn't give me the jitters. Inside of this little IFAK, so I keep all my medical supplies on the inside pouch right here. It's organized, so that's just everything from, I've got a little boo-boo kit in here to stuff for like more, you know, drastic bleeds. Do I think you're gonna need any of that on a tack course? No, of course not, but I just always have a med kit on me just out of habit. So some other things, this is more specific to, I guess, if you're planning on filming, but I've always got a little light on me. This is from Lume Cube. I can throw this on the top of a camera or just set it up somewhere if I need some backlight, you know. Photographer life. Battery pack, this is from Dark Energy. This thing works great. Backup release, just because, you know, it pays to have a backup release sometimes. Backup battery for my camera. Sunscreen and chapstick. This is also from Protect. This stuff works great. Floridian, I've always got chapstick and sunglasses on me at all times. Another little knife. This is the MKC, the mini Speed Goat that they have. Extra headlamp, again, do I need this for tack? Probably not, but this is just my general possible pouch slash kill kit. I got a little roll of duct tape, some zip ties, that's more for the kill kit stuff, and then some matches and a little boo-boo kit, and a turkey call, and a little bow emergency repair kit. So this is just really for little stuff that might happen on the mountain. So I've just got some extra D-loop material, knocks, field points, stuff that, you know, if I just pop a D-loop or some serving comes undone, I can just make a quick fix on the mountain and not, you know, ruin the entire course. So that about covers that. And again, this is excessive. This is more than almost anybody is going to need, but I just always, if I'm going out, I always just have this bag with me, either in the car or in my backpack, somewhere in arm's reach, just because I know what's in there, and God forbid I need any of it, I've got it. So impact resistant. Other than that, the last things that I have in my backpack, just a hoodie. So this is the new Sitka ambient hoodie, just a lightweight hoodie, just in case it gets chilly in the morning or at night. Colorado, I'm gonna be there, it's mid-July when I'm there, so you know, just for those cool evenings and mornings when you're getting on the lift. And then I have just a little rain jacket or poncho. This is a Sitka one that I think they discontinued like years ago, but this is just like a little 3/4 zip pullover hoodie rain jacket that they make. So I just always keep that in the bottom of my bag, just because sometimes, you know, you get those afternoon storms that'll just roll through. So, but guys, that's my tack setup for 2023. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe if you haven't already. I've got a lot more videos coming. If you guys see me out in Colorado, definitely come say hi. Always appreciate running into people and just linking up. So good luck, have fun, and I'll see you guys on the mountain.